Hi, everyone. Welcome again to Enjoy English School. I'm Bruce.
大家好，我是 Bernice.
Today we're going to continue talking about smartphones and their good aspects and their bad aspects. And if they're bothering you or giving you problems, we've got a lot of good advice for you right here on Enjoy English School.
没错，我们今天就是要讲到一些数位科技的东西，有一些正面的、负面的一些好处跟缺点，我们要来做一个分析，所以同学可以继续的往下听咯。
Digital detox. Get off your phone. In 2009, two nonprofit organizations created the National Day of Unplugging. The concept came from the Jewish tradition of avoiding technology on the Sabbath, a day of rest that comes once a week. Two Jewish organizations, Reboot and Sabbath Manifesto, came together to declare that the first Friday of March would be a special day for a universal digital detox. Many religious traditions include an official day of rest, but this practice seems to have been lost in the modern world. With so many people working from home or online, it can feel as though we never have a day off. The National Day of Unplugging is one way to raise awareness of the issue. In 2020, the campaign to unplug became a project of Unplug Collaborative, a nonprofit organization that offers resources for managing the balance between technology and life. On the National Day of Unplugging, people are encouraged to make plans to visit friends, enjoy the outdoors, and most importantly, leave behind all their electronic devices. Try to turn off your phone the night before, and don't turn it on again until the day is over. The most important thing is to connect with the world around you and to enjoy your day without being interrupted by your phone or computer.
Okay, our first paragraph. In 2009, two nonprofit organizations created the National Day of Unplugging. Most unusual name, but for people who use a lot of technology, the digital technology that is all around us all the time, to plug in refers to a piece of equipment, part of a machine where the electricity is drawn. You plug something in and you unplug something when you're finished using it. And so this group, two groups, nonprofit, they're not trying to make money. They're trying to help people.
没错。
We talked about organization on our program earlier this month. That's a group of people who get together in order to do something, usually helpful to themselves and other people. And the National Day of means there's one day in the year where these organizations will try to teach people about things or encourage them to change their behavior or to try something new and so on.
好的，所以在2009年呢，有2个非盈利的组织。那老师刚才也有讲了，非盈利的组织他们并不是目的是为了赚钱的。他们是为了帮助人们，所以他们呢有一些共同的目标，而他们结合在一起的这样的一个组织呢，他们就创造了一个节日，这个节日就叫全国不插电日。OK， 我们刚刚讲了 plug 就是你把这个插座插上去，那你把它 unplug 就是把它拔掉的意思。OK， 所以这个呢是一个全国不插电日。
The concept, the idea, came from the Jewish tradition of avoiding technology on the Sabbath. Sabbath is capitalized. For Christians, the Sabbath is Sunday. I believe for the Jews, the Sabbath is Saturday. I'm not quite sure. I'm not Jewish. But that's one day a week where Jews who are very serious and devoted to their religion, they really stop doing the things that they would normally do or could do, and on this one day, they will pray, they will sing songs, they will try to help other people. It's a time to stop doing what they usually do and appreciate life and be thankful for life.
好，所以接下来呢，我们就知道这样的一个想法，一个概念，就是全国不插电日为什么要成立这样的一个日子呢？就是因为来自于呢这个所谓犹太人他们的这一个传统，他们这个传统呢是在这个安息日那一天，好，他们就避免使用任何的这些科技的东西，这样的一个传统就是从这样的一个想法来的。那什么是安息日呢？像老师刚才有讲，如果你是基督徒，大概是礼拜天，那如果你是这个犹太人的话，可能是礼拜六这一天。就在这一天呢，大家就是要必须怎么样？一个礼拜，所以它只有一次的这个休息日，就在那一天，大家就不可以使用任何的这些科技的东西。
Right. And so whether you're Christian or Jew, and whether it's Saturday or Sunday, there is this one day. It comes once a week, means one day a week. Two Jewish organizations, we've talked about organizations already, Reboot and Sabbath Manifesto, those are the two names of the two groups, came together, they cooperated, to declare that the first Friday of March would be a special day for a universal digital detox. They're trying to influence people's behavior in order to help them. So that at least for one day a week, you can keep your mind clear of TV and movies and smartphones and all of that. And the first Friday of March, the third month, the first Friday, could be anywhere from March 1st to March 7th. I haven't seen this day practiced yet. This would be the special day for everybody or anybody to detox themselves from the digital technology. Because doing it alone by yourself is sometimes very hard to do. If there are a lot of people that you know and are doing the same thing, then it's much easier to follow the group.
没错。好，所以接下来我们就讲到有2个这样的犹太的这个所谓的这个机构，这2个机构呢，组织呢就是这个名字，他们合作，这边讲的 came together 就2个人合作呢一起来宣布一件事，宣布什么呢？他说这样子好了，我们定为呢3月份的第1个礼拜五，就可能是3月初的时候呢，这一天呢就会是一个很特殊的日子。这个特殊的日子呢，就是我们来做 universal， 就是大家普遍共同一起来做这件事情。因为刚才不是老师讲，你一个人做，你可能觉得很难呐，为什么我一个人不用手机？大家旁边都在用，对不对？就是看着就觉得很想要去用手机。所以这样大家一起都不要用手机，大家都远离这个科技，所以就是3月的第1个礼拜五，就是这一天来远离科技。
Okay, let's take a short break before we continue. Welcome back. Now let's look at our second paragraph. Many religious traditions include an official day of rest. We just talked about the Sabbath for the Jews and Sunday for the Christians, but this practice seems to have been lost in the modern world. People don't treat Saturday or Sunday, whether they're Jewish or Christian, in any special way. It's just another day, nothing special about it. But it used to be a day of community where people of the same religion stayed together, they cooked meals together, they just talked together, prayed together, and so on. But in the modern time, every day is like any other day.
没错，所以呢，现在很多的其实宗教的这些传统都包括这样子的一个正式的日子，就是大家来休息一下，其实都是有的。可是呢，像这样子的一种习俗跟制度呢，其实在现在这个世代里面呢，似乎它就已经消失了。所以我们这边看到 seem to 加上 have。加上 PP 就是表示似乎这件事情早就已经怎么样了，所以这件事情似乎在现代早就已经不见了，消失了。
With so many people working from home or online, especially recently
Yeah.
with our pandemic, remote working, or even before then, people in business, they practically worked 24 hours a day. They had to keep their smartphone on in case the boss called at 3 o'clock in the morning. Dubai called us and they want something, so wake up, and there was no time to relax, no time to rest. It can feel as though we never have a day off, and for some people that's true. They really worked 7 days a week, or were expected to be available whether they worked or not. If the boss called you on a Saturday night, you had to stop doing what you were doing and do that work.
在现在这个时代没有办法这件事情。当你有了手机，你老板打电话给你，叫你现在上班，你就得上班，就算你在睡觉，你也得起来。好，这是没有办法的事情。所以这边就讲了，因为有这么多人，大家都是在家工作，要不然就在线上工作。因为你有个手机就可以开线上会议啦，你不一定要去办公室里面。那这时候呢，我们感觉 as though 就是宛如好像呢，我们都没有一天可以休息。就算今天是 Saturday、Sunday， 老板说要上班了啊，今天这个美国开盘了，你就赶快要去看盘了，所以你没有一天是可以好好的休息的。
The National Day of Unplugging that we already introduced is one way to raise awareness of the issue. These two organizations cooperated to help people detox from the digital technology, but it's not the only way. It's one way that you could do this, and they are offering their help by having people join together. And if you see a lot of people doing the same thing, you're more likely to join it or at least try it.
就是因为呢，现在人是没有办法做到这一些所谓让你的生活里面没有这些数位科技的东西，所以呢，这样子的一个全国不插电日呢，就是提高了 raise， 好，是一个方式。这个方式就是提高了人们对于这一个 issue， 就是这样的一个状况，这样的一个议题呢，去产生一个 awareness， 要有一个提高你的认知，提高你的这个察觉的能力。所以呢，这个日子其实真的是还不错的。
The word issue actually has a lot of different meanings, but generally here it refers to a problem, the problem of too much technology taking up everybody's lives. In 2020, the campaign to unplug became a project of Unplug Collaborative, a nonprofit organization that offers resources for managing the balance between technology and life. Ooh, long sentence. So a couple years ago, a campaign is when an organization or a club or any group of people tries to prepare a plan for themselves or others to do and to follow, and it's well organized, and usually a lot of people or a lot of organizations work together on this. What do they do together? To unplug, to detox, to stop using digital technology for at least a day, a year. That's not too hard to do, and hopefully maybe one day a week, depending on your situation. A group called Unplug Collaborative. To collaborate, COL means together, and labor means to work. So they work together on a project. They are a collaborative. It's also the same word is used as an adjective. A nonprofit organization that offers help, resources, ways. They have their own way to help other people, but they make that available for those people. And why are they helping people? Because it's hard to manage the balance between technology and life if you are by yourself. Because as Bernice showed us earlier, you want to do this, you want to do that, and oh, that reminds me of something else that I want. But it's all with the smartphone. It's all with the technology.
好的，所以在2020年呢，就有一个这样的一个活动。所以刚才老师有讲了 campaign 这个字就是一群人，大家一起很多人大家一块来，因为一个特殊的目的，大家来从事这样的一个活动。那这个活动呢，就是当时 Unplug， 就是叫你远离你的科技啊。然后后来呢，就成为了他们的一个计划。那这样的一个活动呢，它同时也是一个非营利组织的一个活动。那这个活动的目的主要就是要提供一些 resources， 就是一些资源，也就是一些帮助。为了什么目的呢？就是为了让大家可以达到 managing， 你可以好好的去怎么样去管控，好好的去这个组织一下，好好的去经营一下那个 balance 这样的一个平衡。这个平衡就是你的 technology， 你的 smartphone 跟你的 life， 你要怎么样达到 balance？ 你不可以这边太多或这边太多，所以要怎么样去 manage？ 这个组织呢就可以来帮助你了。
Okay, you listen to what she said. That's very important. She must be very tired, so let's take a break. Okay, our last paragraph begins with, on the National Day of Unplugging, people are encouraged to make plans to visit friends, enjoy the outdoors, and most importantly, leave behind all their electronic devices. Don't take your smartphone with you when you're climbing a mountain or going into a forest or going to the beach.
好，所以这边就说了，就在这样的一个全国不插电日的这一天呢，大家要做些什么事呢？好，所以大家就鼓励这一群人被鼓励呢，你要首先做一个计划。这个计划就是我今天要去看我的朋友，我要去拜访我的朋友，或者是呢，我要去户外好好的享受一下户外的这个环境啦，或户外的这样的一个生活呢。甚至更重要的是怎么样？重点就是手机别再带着了吧 ，leave behind 就是把它丢下，把它撇下，撇下你所有的什么 electronic 就是电子方面，像我们的 email 的那个 E 也是 electronic。Yes。好，这个电子的这些设备就把它丢下了，不要再带着它们了。
Here's something else you can try.Try to turn off your phone the night before. The night before, you plan to go out and unplug so that you're not talking until 3 o'clock in the morning, and then you're up at 7 o'clock to go hiking, and you're too tired to enjoy it, right? And don't turn it on again until the day is over, the day of unplugging, maybe late that night, or even better, wait until the next day in the morning.If people want to talk with you, they'll leave a message. What's the problem?
好，所以这边就讲说了，你要在全国不插电日的前一个晚上你就要把你手机关机。不可以再把它打开了，因为你明天就要去过这个日子啦，你还在晚上还在半夜还在接那个电话，然后再来呢就是什么时候才能打开？要到这一天全国不插电日过完了，你才可以把它打开，所以 not until 就是直到什么什么时候才可以所以要一直到这一天过完了才可以把手机打开来。
The most important thing is to connect with the world around you, and by this,We mean the natural world and the human world of communication and friendship and activity. You don't see kids playing basketball with a smartphone in one hand. You can do physical activities. You can just take walks. You can listen to the birds. That's what people used to do.
没错，所以呢，其实最重要的事情就是怎么样呢？你要跟你身边真实的世界去做一个连结，而不是那个 virtual， 就是虚拟的，你还在那边打电动，在里面杀来杀去的。No， 不要做这件事情，跟你身边的世界好有所连结，并且呢，你可以去好好享受你这一天全国不插电日，而且是不会有人去打扰你interrupt 就是从中间去打扰你的 inter 就从中间去干扰你打扰你用那个手机或者是你的 computer， 所以不要再被打扰了。
Right. Interrupt. Good point. Inter is in or between. Rupt, R-U-P-T, learn this, means to break. There are many words in English that have R-U-P-T. So it breaks into you. 破坏了.
Yeah.
It breaks your day up. If you're listening to the birds and then your phone rings, it spoils your time with nature or with your friends.
没错，所以这个 rupt 这个字根我们常常会在英文里面看到，像 bankrupt 这个破产也是这个字。
Yeah, rupture is something that breaks.
没错。
Okay, that's it for the content. We'll take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll do our review. Well, welcome back. Now we'll finish up by reviewing 8 useful and important words for you. The first one is in the second sentence of our first paragraph. Concept is any idea that you have in your mind, and it's often abstract. It's not very direct and not always clear. It's a general idea about something.
好，这个字是名词，老师刚才讲它是比较抽象的一种概念，一个想法。
At the end of this paragraph, we have universal, which is almost like international, but it really means everywhere.
形容词就是普遍、普及的。
Our third item is issue, and as I said before, here it really is referring to any kind of problem and an important problem.
名词本来是指一些重要的议题，那在这边也可以指某一种问题。
At the end of this paragraph, we have resources. This is the plural, of course. A resource is anything or any method or any way that helps you to reach a goal.
去帮助你达成目标的一些资源跟方法。
In the last paragraph, leave behind. That means don't use it. You don't throw it out, and you don't quit using it, but not right now. You leave it behind.
这个字呢，就表示暂时把它撇下 ，behind 就跑到你身后去的意思，不是把它真的丢掉，就是暂时把它撇下了。
Electronic in the same sentence, as Bernice said. Email. The E is electronic. Any machine or technology that uses electricity.
没错，就是跟机器相关的这些形容词，电子的。
In the last sentence, we have our last 2 review words. Connect with, and you can think of touch, reach out and touch someone. It used to be a commercial for cell phones when they first came out, because you could easily contact or connect with other people.
与什么人连结？
And interrupt, we just spent a lot of time. When a person is talking, you should not interrupt them unless it's an emergency.
没错，中断、干扰的意思。
Well, we've had a lot of fun with you yesterday and today, and hope to see you again next month right here on Enjoy English. Until next month.
OK，
Bye-bye.
Bye.